John Sepulveda was advanced right in this room. Later on, here in this room, Master Paul Dye was advanced to Senior Master Paul Dye. Today, we have an opportunity to witness and watch the elevation of Mr. Bob Mitchell. So Mr. Mitchell, if you come out here, please. I first met Bob 60 years ago at my junior high school. There was a rumor that there was going to be a fight after school. And I went across the street to an alley across from our junior high school, and there was a fight that took place. Mr. Mitchell was involved in it. And, what happened is, pretty soon the fight got down to a point where I think Bob was biting, and the guy was screaming to get away. And from that point on, no one ever really wanted to fight Bob Mitchell. That was the case for years and years. And we were friends, but not really close friends, until about, in 1964, I started Shotokan. Bob started with David Nueva. And in 1966, we joined at the Ed Parker School. Actually, Bob was already at that location in Garden Grove. And from there, we just became best friends. And we fought together. And Bob, in 1971, before we tested for our black belts, we fought the Chuck Norris team. And we were behind 3 points going into the last match. And Bob beat a very tough fighter from the Norris team 4-0. And we won the International Karate Championships because of Bob Mitchell. And it just has been a champion. Before we passed the belt around, in the early stages of Mr. Parker's, Ed Parker Kempo, nobody questioned that the people involved in Kempo were tough street fighters. But there wasn't a lot of great champions. There were a few, like Steve Muhammad and Steve Labounty. There were a few. But what happened with people like Bob that were going to tournaments every weekend and winning, we really got the Kempo patch respected around the world. And it's a direct result of not just participating, but it's the direct result of winning consistently. And that winning became a habit, and it carried over to a lot of other people. Bob has had a tremendous influence on the fighters at our school throughout the years, and some of the finest Kempo people in the world are a direct result of his influence. So, very, very proud to be here, and Barbara and I get an opportunity to host the advancement of somebody I have so much respect for. You guys heard the cliche when somebody says, "I got your back"? Well, I've been in a real self-defense situation, and I know he has my back. And he's proven it over and over again. So it's an honor to be hosting this advancement. I would like to pass around Mr. Mitchell's black belt that Robbie Lee was so generous and committed to giving Bob something special. He had this belt custom made, and we really appreciate that. So I'd like to hand it. This case is just fantastic. He had this made in gold with this with the golden folios inside. That's just very nice. And we could pass that around so every black belt gets an opportunity to handle it. All right, thank you.
Might have made a big mistake. Anyway, the thing is that, it's been a long journey. First of all, I thank God for, just giving me 9 lives, and I went way through those in my earlier life. Because I just crazy things, and I lived through it. I was really blessed that he turned me into the martial artist I am today and the person that I am today. And it's through him and my wife, who followed me all those years, and my sons, and it's been quite a journey. In the very beginning, it was all about me. And I thought that, that I was taught at a very early age that you can either take punishment or you can give it. You can protect yourself or you can take it and get hurt. I was in 3rd grade. We moved to Chino and Los Serranos. Every day I was bused to school. The first 3 days of school, I was beat up every day. In 3rd grade, my dad put 2 boxes of pepper on the table and said, "You getting tired of getting beat up? I want you to put this box in your left pocket and that box of pepper in your right pocket. When you get off that bus, when they get you around a corner, throw it right in the leader's eyes." 2 weeks later, I was the leader of that little gang. And instantly I found one thing, that God doesn't, getting back to God does not want anybody to take punishment. The thing is that in the Bible, even, one person once told me, "I don't believe in violence." But if you read in the Bible, it says right there. Do you remember the story about Jesus being by the tree? Wasn't there an ear cut off? And I told the guy, I said, "Wasn't there a sword there? Where did that sword come from?" It was for self-defense. And even in the Bible, Jesus believed in self-defense. His disciples took care of him. Well, all the instructors here and the jobs that you have done, raising your students up, not being a bully, but being a person that can give self-defense. And at the same time, give them the confidence and the ability to be a good influence and to guide them into being the champions that they are today. And that's the champion in life. The champion in life is for you to be the best influence you can on others. And especially the ones that look up to you. Because if you're a bad influence, they're going to go the wrong way. And I'm just grateful, I'm thankful to Mr. White I'm thankful for my brother-in-law, Dave Brock, for being with me all these years. And all the people in here, my friends. There's so many of you that have been involved in martial arts for Christ, who have helped me, and a lot of them are here today. And they're just in this room are just champions. I'm one thing about like Mr. White said, the Kempo has actually raised up to a point where if you're a Kempo black belt, through the years, you have had somebody give you the influence to make you somebody that you are today. You know right from wrong, and you know how to teach it. Listen, I just thank everybody here. Thank you very much.
There we go. Ben, come over here and get your dad's belt. The belt's easy. That's right.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm just honored to be around so many champions. It's just legends and champions. And the main thing is that I just want everybody to know the one thing, and just keep it in thought. The mindset has got to be being a good influence to the people who look up to you. And that's really, the gift in life is love. You were born with somebody to love you and somebody to love. And that's what it's all about. Thank you.
All right. Right now, we have another special presentation that